Hey guys, Novastar, and today I'm bringing you the long-awaited Nisekoi deck profile. I've only built it last night. I am really tired as well, so I'm going to apologise in advance if I get things wrong. I've been testing it quite a bit today. Obviously there's a few changes I want to make to it when I get a few more cards. I'm still missing a couple of cards. This is only a fun build. I'm probably not going to keep it this way. I'll probably change it to 3 colours because this is red, yellow, blue and green. This is quad colours. I am playing quad colours, so I'm playing red, yellow, blue and green. It does work pretty well. There's a few changes that I could do with making to the deck, but right now I'm still testing it because, you know, the first build never goes perfectly, but I've been waiting ages to get this uploaded to you guys and get it built. So now that it's built, I'm going to upload my first draft for the deck. There will be another build eventually, but it'll probably be only 3 colours. It's just deciding which 3 colours I'm running. Obviously it'll be blue and red, just whether red, yellow or green, not decided. So I'm going to get into the deck profile and I'm going to start off with my climaxes. So I'm playing 4 gates. So 4 gates. I hold the camera in this hand, sorry about that. I'm playing 4 gates. So for those of you who don't know what gates is, it is plus 1,000 soul to all, plus 1,000 power plus 1 soul to all your characters. And it has this gate little icon, and when you trigger it, you can, basically this little icon here in the corner. Basically what you can do is you can salvage 1 character from your waiting room and add it to your hand. This also has a climax combo with a level 1 in the deck, so I'll go over that later on, so I'll leave it to the side. For the next, I'm playing 4 of this climax. It is the gold brick. Again, it is 1,000 power plus 1 soul to all your characters. And what the gold brick is, when you trigger this icon, you can add this to your hand and put the top card of your deck into your stock. So you get blind stock and this comes to your hand. This too also has a combo in the deck, so I will leave that to the side and go bring it out later on when it comes to the combo. So now on to the level 0s. I am playing 2 Chigote in Yukata. If the number of characters you have is 1 or less of a character even. No, hang on, let me rephrase that. If you have 1 or less of a character on the field, this card gets plus 1,000 power and encore. Put a character from your hand into your waiting room. So you just card a character and she has encore. It's a very good effect, but I only run 2 in this build because you need the space. And that is all, so 2 of that. Then I'm playing 3 Surprise Inside Chigote. She is the suicider of the deck and she's also a runner. She's a very good card and a pretty expensive card as well. Not too expensive, but she's still pretty pricey for a rare. But she's a really good card. Her effect is when she reverses something, well, when she gets basically reversed, if her battle opponent is a level 0 or lower, reverse that unit as well. Her other effect is if she's in the center stage at the beginning of your opponent's attack phase, you can move her to the center position of the center stage, so she runs away, so your opponent basically has to play 2 cards just to kill this. It is unless you want them to kill this and then you let them kill theirs, so it's really handy card. It's really annoying as well because your opponent wants to get this off the board because she just keeps moving. So she's a good card. She's not, obviously if your opponent knows how to play around it, it's not hard to beat, but obviously some people are still new to cards like this in English, so it's still pretty, you know, annoying to play against. On to the next level, I'm playing 2 Swimsuit Maracas. It is the brainstorm of the deck. She's a 002k, sorry I forgot, 0025 and 0015 for them. So this Maracas is a 002k. Her effect is, when this card attacks, choose one of your other key characters, and that character gets plus 1,000 power until the end of the turn. She has a brainstorm, pay 1, rest 2 of your characters, reveal 4 cards from the top of your deck. For each climax you hit, you can search deck for up to 1 key character and reveal it to your opponent and put them into your hand, shuffle your deck afterwards. So you mill top 4 cards. For each climax you mill, you search your deck for any key character and add it to your hand. This card can set you up to some serious plays late game, and I tend to always keep one on the back of the board until late game. Next, I'm running 2 of these 0025 Draw of the Shop Kosake, or Onodera basically. What this is on play, you can pay 1 and discard a card from your hand and search your deck for any key character. Add it to your hand and shuffle your deck afterwards. Obviously, you reveal the card to your opponent, obviously, because you search your deck and you have to search for a key. She's basically in here for the green count. As I said, this is quad colored, so you do need a bit more cards. Next, I'm playing 2 of a kind Ruka, or Ruku. He's a 001500, but his effect is continuous. All your key characters, or all your other key characters, so all except this card, get plus 500 power, and he has another effect that's auto. Put a card from your hand into your waiting room. When this card is placed on from the hand to the stage, you may add 1 Pendant of Promise from your waiting room to your hand. This card is very useful. It combos really well with the next card. He gives you your Pendant of Promises back, so he salvages a benefit. He's an event salvager, basically. He salvages the event pendant, which Pendant of Promise is really good. I'll explain what the Pendants of Promises do later on. There's 4 colours. There's a red, blue, yellow, and green one, all of the same name. You can choose up to 4 of them to go in your deck, so you can't go 4 red, 4 yellow. You can only go 1 red, 2 yellow, 1 blue, and so on and so on. So you can only choose the 4 out of the 4. I'm only going to go over the ones that I do in the deck. The other 2, I'm not going to go over what they do. So he's a very useful card. He's a global 500, and he obviously you can basically salvage event, one of the pendants. And this is the next card. I run one of these 00500 Not Good at Romance Chicotes. I do need more of this card. I need at least 2 more. Well, I need at least 1 more. At least. I can do with 2 more, but 1 more would be fine. What she does is she's an assist. All characters in front get 500. And she has an act ability. You can move 1 Pendant of Promise from your memory to your drop zone, or to your waiting room, and select one of your characters. That character gets plus 1000 power, and is it 1 soul? Yeah, and 1 soul until the end of the turn. So basically, you play this, get your move your pendant back into your waiting room, play this, add in the pendant back to your hand, play in the pendant again. It's a good way to cycle. And you can use this ability as many times as you want per turn. It's not on play, it is an act ability. So you can basically, if you've got 4 in memory, you can go, I move 4 pendants in memory to the drop zone, give something 4000 power and 4 soul. You can split along your character, so you can go plus 1000 1 soul here, plus 1000 1 soul here, plus 1000 1 soul here, and then plus another 1000 1 soul here. So it can really help buff up your field in situations. Next, I'm playing one of these mini America box promos. I do want 1 more of this card. It's pretty expensive for a box topper though. She's a 001k, and what she does is on play, you can check the top card of your deck, and if you want, you can either leave it on top of your deck, or you can put it to the waiting room. Her other ability is on play, you can pay 1 and bond for any, and basically she's a bond for a pendant. Add a Pendant of Promise from your waiting room to your hand. So again, she's like the blue Ruka. You can, instead of ditching the card though, you just pay 1 stock. So she's quite useful for getting pendants, because pendants do help a lot. Because this being quad colour, the pendants that I run very, very help you set up fix your hand for colours, and it's really nice. Next, for the last level 0, I'm playing 1 of the Aggressive Girl America. She's a 0015, and her effect is on play. You can check the top card of your deck and either keep it on top of your deck or put it to the waiting room. Her other effect is you can put a climax from your hand into your waiting room. When this card is placed on the stage, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose a key character in your waiting room and add it to your hand. So again, this card gets rid of a climax from your hand, and you can add a character. So again, she helps you recycle your hand, which is very useful considering it's quad colored. Next, I'm playing, that's 14 level 1s, I believe. Next, I'm playing 4 of these 1-0 Maracas. Marika Onodera. She combos with the gates. Basically, when her battle opponent becomes reversed, you can salvage 1 key character. Is it key or is it just any character? any character. You can choose a character in your waiting room and add it to your hand. So she salvages a character from your waiting room. Nothing more to say. She's a 105k. So she's 106k with the climax combo, and she salvages. Next, I'm playing I'm playing 3 of these 1045 weekend date Chigotes. I would play 4, but I don't have a 4th one. I only have 3. It's one of the cards I'm missing. She's a 1045, and her effect is if you have a pendant of promise in memory, she gets plus 2k. So she's basically essentially a 1065 plus the global 500, so she's like 107k. It's really, really strong card. It's really, really easy to pull off because you just play one of the pendants and memories, search for this, play this. That's all you gotta do. And then lastly, before I get onto the pendants of promise themselves, I play one of these 1035 head tilt markers even. She has memory. If you have a pendant of promise in memory, she gets the following effect. When she becomes reversed by a level 1 or lower battle opponent, you can reverse that card as well. And her other effect is when this card is placed on a stage, reveal the top card of your deck. If that card is a key character, you can add it to your hand and then choose a card in your hand and put it into the waiting room. So basically, again, check top card if it's a key character, add it to hand, discard a card. Always helps fixing about that hand. And on to the pendants of promises themselves. I play one of they're all 1/1. So they're all level 1, pay 1. I play one of the red pendant. What the red pendant is choose 2 of your stood characters and rest them. If you rest 2 characters, choose up to 2 key characters in your waiting room, return them to your hand. Choose a card in your hand and pull it into your waiting room and put this card into memory. So you salvage 2 and ditch 1. Very useful because, like I said, this can fix up hand. It fixes up your hand for your colours that you need. And it goes to memory as well, like all the pendants go to memory. So I only play that one at 1. And next I play 3 of the yellow pendants. The reason why you run yellow in the deck is because of the level 1 Chigote, weekend date Chigote and this pendant. It's the only reason why I'm playing yellow. Because this pendant is really good. It's a 1/1 obviously again. And all it is search your deck for 1 key character, add it to your hand, move this to memory. That's all it is. So it's so good. It searches for any card in the deck. And then it goes to memory for a cost of 1 stock. Whereas this is a cost of 1 stock and resting 2. This is the best pendant. This is the best pendant by far, and the reason why you play yellow. Because you just play this, search for weekend date, you got it, and boom, you got a 1065. And lastly, for the level 1s, I play 2 of these to the highest stage Kurosaki, which is basically Onodera. Can't pronounce the last name, so I'm just going to call it Onodera. It's a 1500 backup, 1500 and a 1500 backup promo. It was a promo that I was giving out my locals. It's a pretty good card. It's in here for the blue count, and it's just generally a good 1/0 character backup because you don't need the colours there to play backup. So she's a very good card regardless of colour. But she also helps with the blue count. On to level 2s. I'm running of the 2 of these 217k Angel and Y Onoderas. It's not Onodera. It's not Onodera, is it? No, here it is. It is Onodera. I can't think now. No, it's not Onodera. I've been getting a name wrong all this time. I've just realised. I can't think of a name right now. It'll probably come up after this video, but oh well. Sorry now for getting her name wrong. I am, like I said at the beginning of the video, really tired. But basically, it probably will have been on there now. Basically, what she does is she's a 217k. On play, you can. Well, no, when this card is placed on the stage from your hand, if the number of cards in your deck is 5 or less, return all cards in your waiting room to your deck. If you do, shuffle your deck and draw 1 card. Her other effect is rest 2 key characters, choose one of your characters, and that character gets plus 2k until end of turn. So she's a free refresh. Basically, you got 5 cards in deck, you play this, refresh, don't burn, draw a card. So she's in here for blue count and the refresh. And the tap 2 for plus 2k sounds nice as well, but. Next, I play 2 of the 2/1 Police Commissioner's Daughter America, a level assist. She's a 2/145, and she's a level assist. All characters in front of this get 500 power times the level. So if it's level 2, it gets 1,000. If it's level 1, it gets a 500. If it's level 3, it's 1,500. And her other effect is, put the top card of your deck into your clock. When this card is placed on the stage, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose a key character in your waiting room and return it to your hand. So you clock yourself 1 damage, salvage a character. That's fine. That's perfectly fine by me. It's a good ability to have. It comes in handy. Yet again, it helps you prepare your hand for your next colour plays and stuff like that. Lastly, for the level 2s, I play 2 of these 2/1 2K backups. Brilliant Smile Kosaki, or whatever her name is. She's a pay 1 3K backup, and she has a change. Her change cost is pay 2, put a card from your hand into your waiting room, and put this card into your waiting room. At the beginning of your climax phase, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose a card named After School Date Kurosaki in your waiting room and place it on the stage in the same position this card was on. So she changes into the level 3 After School Date, which I'm going to go into straight after this card. So just 2 of this. Next, I'm playing 4 of the After School Dates. Onodera. Yeah, this is Onodera. They must have messed up on one of the English translations, because no, I don't know. Never mind. No, this is Onodera. Yeah, it is Onodera. Duh. Sorry, brain fart. It is Onodera. And basically what her effect is, when she's placed on the stage, either by hand or by change, you can take the top card of your clock into your waiting room so she heals. Her other ability is, when she comes into play, rest one of your characters. So you have to rest one of your characters. It's mandatory. So I usually rest a back row. It's fine. It doesn't really matter. Her other ability is she combos with this gold brick, which is, when this card attacks, you can, before you do your damage check, obviously, you can look through your deck and add up to 2 key characters from your deck to your hand, shuffle your deck afterwards. That is it. So you basically get +2 off her by attacking with this. And if you have 3 on the field, you get +6. You get ridiculous hand size and hand advantage. It's so funny. Overall, because I'm playing quad colours, the only reason why I'm playing quad colours is because of this card. It's the only reason why. Because I like the yellow level 1 and I like the green level 3. So, and the blue and red I like all levels off. But yeah. Overall, this card is a really good card. I mean, I've got 4. I'm happy. I'll probably drop it down to 3 when my other 3/2 Onoderas turn up. But until they turn up, I'm playing this at 4. Next, I play 2 of these 3/2 blue 9/5 Onoderas. The reason why I only play 6 level 2s is because this can be played at level 2 as well. Her effect is, if the number of climaxes in your waiting room is 6 or more, this card gets -1 level in hand. If the number of key characters you have is 2 or more, or number of other key characters you have is 2 or more, this card gets 1,000 power, so she's essentially 10/5 base. And when this card is placed on the stage from your hand, draw up to 2 cards, choose a card in your hand, and put it into your waiting room. So this, you get this out, draw 2, ditch a card. Helps fix your hand yet again. Very important when you're playing quad colours, because you don't want to have a hand full of blue and no blue to play. So helps fix your hand colours. And lastly, I'm running 2 of the 1 Marika, because she's a 3/2 10k, but why not? Because it's Marika, and she's not as good as the Japanese version. I have to say the Japanese version of this card is freaking amazing and bust, and good reason why it's at 1. The reason why we got the nerf version is because it was so good. So what this one does is, on play, check the top card of your deck. If it's a key character, burn your opponent for 1 damage. That damage may be cancelled. Her other effect is pretty bad, but if your opponent doesn't know what this card does and doesn't realise what it does or read it, then it can get pretty strong. You can buff what you field. When one of your characters becomes reversed, select one of your characters and it gets +1,000. Obviously, if they're smart and they know what the card does, they're going to take this out first and then take out their other characters. But if not, then, you just buff up this card and then it gets ridiculously strong. So I also run 2 of this. And that is my first build of my Weiss Schwarz Nisekoi deck. I am playing quad colours. Let me know what you guys think. Sorry for all the messing around with the card names and, you know, stuff. I am extremely tired. Hopefully you guys enjoy this video and have watched it all the way through to the end. Please leave me any feedback, any tips and suggestions for the deck down below in the comments. I would love to have any feedback because, you know, I've not looked this deck up online. This is purely built of what I've got. I've not looked for any tips. I'm just, you know, I don't know what's good. Well, I do know what's good. I read the cards. But you know what I mean. You get what I mean anyway. So leave any of your tips and suggestions down below in the comments. That would be much appreciated. Thanks for watching again. If you are new to the channel, as always, remember to subscribe for more Weiss, Schwarz and Cardfight Vanguard content. Thanks again, and hopefully you enjoyed.